Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn, y como siempre, I'm so grateful you are here. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome as well. This is our weekly energy reading for the week ahead, where we are gaining a deeper understanding and higher conscious awareness of the overall energy for this upcoming week, and aligning with our higher selves, setting the intention that we will navigate through this upcoming week as our higher selves. I always set the intention that those who are meant to receive these messages align to this reading. So if you align to this reading, then there may be some messages that you are meant to hear. This upcoming week, we do have a Libra full moon on April 16th. So I'm excited to see how the energy of the Libra full moon shows up in this reading. I have already cleansed myself, cleansed the decks, cleansed my space, and opened myself up to channel these messages and relay them to you. I set the intention that the messages gained from this reading is for the healing, the ascension, the clarity of all beings in all places. We've got the candle going, we've got the incense going. If you would like to cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, open yourself up to receive these messages, go ahead and do so. If you'd like to grab a journal to jot down some messages that really resonate with you, some words that you want to keep in mind for this upcoming week, go ahead and grab your writing materials. But without further ado, let's get into this reading. I've already got some messages for us through the preparation of this reading. Some cards already popped up for us. I have a feeling like there are many messages making themselves known to us this upcoming week, as I feel that there are a lot of energies taking place in the collective at this time. So this is a beautiful moment for us to be gaining clarity on how it is that we can divinely move forward with divine guidance. Disclaimer, I do live in the city, so there may be some neighborly noises that may arise throughout the video, but I set the intention that we will remain centered and grounded throughout the reading. Without further ado, let's get into this, y'all. Guardians of the four corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, angels, loving ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. I call on you and welcome you here now. What is the overall energy for this upcoming week? What is the overall energy for this upcoming week? For this Libra full moon, what is the overall energy? What is the overall energy? I do have some self-love hurts frequencies playing in the background. Okay, let's start with these messages here. Whew. All right, y'all. We've got the stag, to trust and thrive. To trust and thrive. Are you really trusting divine order? Are you really trusting divine timing? Are you really trusting that your life is unfolding in such a way that is for your highest good? Are you really in a state of trust right now? Or are you still healing your trust issues? Are you still healing your relationship with trusting the divine, with trusting yourself, with trusting your path and your process and your journey? For those of you who have been desiring to thrive, or perhaps for those of you who are already thriving at this time, trust is the key. Even if it may feel hard, even if it may feel challenging, even if it may feel difficult to trust this moment, this season, this time of your life, lean into the trust anyways. Practice trusting anyways. When we are experiencing a challenging or uncertain or difficult season in our lives, it is in those seasons where we can really strengthen our spiritual practice, where we can really strengthen our spiritual beliefs. Trust that all is in divine order. Trust yourself and your decision making. Trust that all will happen for you the way it is meant to in divine time. Trust your passions. This card of the stag energy has been coming up so much in the energy readings that I've done over the past year, and I feel like as a collective we've really been led to practicing trust, and I feel like it's important to acknowledge that practicing trust is a spiritual practice, because the truth is, y'all, so many of us have trust issues, and it's valid, rightfully so, right? We've experienced, traumas, and we've experienced betrayal, and we've experienced experiences that have led us to become less trusting, perhaps of ourselves, of others. But again, y'all, trust is the key to thriving in your life. Not only at this time, but in all times. It is important for us to really become trusting. We also got the Knight, to be brave and honest. And I feel like these are the main two themes for this upcoming week, is trust, trusting the divine, trusting our heart, right? We're becoming more heart coherent. I feel like all the healing that we've been doing over the past couple of years are leading us to become more heart-centered than we are mind-centered. And that's not to dismiss our mind, because our mind is incredibly powerful, but we've become so attached and so identified with our minds. Our minds have overpowered us way too much. And we've also disrespected and dishonored our hearts way too much. Through societal programmings, through cultural programmings, through our own life experiences. And we're becoming more balanced in taking our power back from our minds and giving more power to our hearts. Trusting our hearts more, right? And also, we've got that main encouragement, main affirmation, main theme of trust this upcoming week. And we also, I feel, have truth, to be brave and honest. That main theme, encouragement, affirmation of aligning to truth. Trust and truth is what we are encouraged to keep in mind this upcoming week. Are you being honest with yourself and with others? Are you being honest with yourself about your values, and are you aligned with your values? Are you being honest with yourself about your spiritual beliefs, and are you actually believing them? Are you being honest with yourself about your passions, and are you allowing yourself to experience them, to bring them forth, to ignite them? The Aries new moon that we experienced recently was partly encouraging us and illuminating the characteristics and themes of bravery and courage and devotion. And I feel like those energies are being continue to be illuminated and emphasized at this time for us to be brave and to be honest with ourselves. In what ways do you feel called to be brave at this time, in this season of your life? Can you relate and resonate with the encouragement to be brave, to be honest, to trust, to thrive? Have these desires been coming up for you lately? Trust those intuitive messages, those little inklings, those gut feelings that are coming up for you. And sometimes, especially when we're reconnecting with our gut, when we're reconnecting with our instinct, it can be difficult to really decipher them because we're not fluent in that language yet, right? We're still practicing. So sometimes we may be feeling a gut feeling, we may be listening to, a distant intuitive calling, but we won't really be sure if it is our intuition, if it is our gut or not, if it is an intuitive message or not. But the messages on trust and thriving and bravery and honesty are affirmed to be intuitive messages for us at this time. So lean into that. We also got the High Priest to intend and create. This is a very, very beautiful and divine and powerful time for us to be setting intentions and to be creating. As we are honest with ourselves on our values, as we are honest with ourselves on our spiritual beliefs, as we are honest with ourselves on our desires, as we are honest with ourselves on our passions, may we be intentional about embodying them, practicing them, and creating with them. Set those intentions and begin to embody that state of being. Begin to embody that version of you that you are envisioning for yourself. Show up as them today, right now. Don't wait for change to become the person that you can practice being today. Don't wait for an unpromised tomorrow. Don't wait for things to change for you to begin practicing the person that you are envisioning for yourself. You can do that now. You can do that today. And don't overwhelm yourself with that idea. Don't overwhelm yourself with how distant you may feel from that person. Don't overwhelm yourself with all the steps that you feel you need to take to get there. Focus on what you can do today with what you have and with what you know. You are so much wiser now. Honor that. Be honest with yourself about how things have changed, how you have changed. And move intentionally in the world, because you know how powerful being intentional is. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. It is so easy for us to get caught up in the mix. But we have been doing the work, right? You have been doing the work to ascend from that, to ascend from the programming, to ascend from the mix, from the norm. You are wiser now. Trust that. Enlighten that. Encourage that. Acknowledge that. We also got the White Witch to be the light. All right, this is all, y'all, this is all Libra full moon energy right here. And obviously we got be the light here. We've got the full moon that is, we've got the moon that is coming full circle, that is embodying all of its light and is illuminating all of its powerful light upon us. And we are reflections of the illuminations of the moon. May we reflect the full moon this upcoming week, and may we be the light in our own lives. One way that I love to sync myself with the lunations is to remind myself to really bring forward the vision, the truth that I am a reflection of the moon. So when the moon is new, when it's a new moon, I bring forth the vision of me being a mirror reflection of the new moon, of me acknowledging the new moon that exists within me. And this upcoming full moon, may you acknowledge the full moon that exists within you. May you embody the full moon. May you come into your full light and shed light upon your life and your being, right? And also let us, acknowledge the truth that when light is cast over life, it casts shadows, right? When there is light, there is shadows being casted from the light. So when we've got full moons, y'all, that is when we can really see the shadows, acknowledge the shadows, bring forth the shadows, work with the shadows. Be the light. I feel called to look at the booklet and see what it says in regards to the White Witch. Take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into dramas, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy or limit you in general. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, you are being invited to be the light. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So how can you change the energy? How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? Or are you the one who is guilty of causing drama? You will know the answers. Again, this is all bringing us back to confronting the truth, embodying the truth, knowing the truth, and trusting, right? Know that you are being encouraged to shine the light you were born to share. All right, these last two we've got is great teacher, to learn from spiritual experiences. I believe that I shared this earlier, but it is in times when we are in seasons that are challenging, when we are in seasons that are difficult, when we are in seasons that feel like an obstacle. It is in those seasons where we are really able to strengthen our spiritual practices and our spiritual beliefs. Learn from spiritual experiences. See this season, this moment, this time in your life as a spiritual experience and learn from it. Shift your perspective. Like if you were to see your life right now through the lens of a spiritual experience, like you were to see how life is unfolding in front of you, and you were to see it as, know it as, experience it as a spiritual experience, how would that change the way that you approach it, the way that you respond to it? Embody the great teacher and embody the great student. Learn from the spiritual experience that you are experiencing at this time. We've also got the protection guardian to drop your shields. This is a really beautiful time for us to be vulnerable. And I feel like in our practice of trusting, in our practice of truth, we will be practicing vulnerability and we will be dropping our shields as we are being honest with ourselves and with others, as we are confronting the truth, as we are choosing to trust. We will be vulnerable, we will be softened, and we will be dropping our shields. We will be dropping the blockages, right? The walls that we have put up because of our trust issues, the walls that we have put up, the shields that we have put up because of the truths that we've been afraid to confront. The time is now, my friends. This Libra full moon is illuminating what it is that we need to confront and look at. Look at ourselves in the mirror. Okay. I can go on and on. I can go on and on with these cards in every reading that I do. But let's progress with what energies we are called to align with should any challenges or obstacles arise. Should any challenges or obstacles arise this upcoming week, mentally, spiritually, physically, relationally, conversationally, professionally, personally. What energies do we align with? What energies are we encouraged to be aware of? should any challenges or obstacles arise this upcoming week, what energies do we align with? What energies do we align with? What energies do we align with? We've already got quite a few cards here. Okay, there we go. Messages on messages, y'all. The divine is here and now, within us and around us. Should any challenges or obstacles arise, my friends, see them as blessings. Again, if you were to shift your perspective to one where you are seeing your life, seeing what is unfolding in front of you as a spiritual experience, and you are choosing to learn from it, you are choosing to see your life and how things are unfolding, the situations that are before you as teachers in helping you develop your spiritual practice, your spiritual beliefs, align deeper with spirit, you will see your challenges and obstacles as blessings. You will see your challenges and obstacles as blessings. Sometimes we have such limited perceptions, y'all, that we have to rise above and see the bigger picture. It is bigger than us. It is beyond us. It is beyond us. What is happening to you at this time is happening not only for you, but for others as well, because believe it or not, it involves other people. We influence each other and each other's lives and journeys and paths in ways that we don't even see. We don't even see. For example, let's say that you are a spiritual guide and you offer energy readings, right? And you're just getting started and you don't really have that many clients yet, and someone else is going through a challenging time, right? They're going through a breakup, they feel lost, and they feel like life is against them, but in reality, they're aligning to you and they come to you for a reading, and you have a client, you aligned with them, you aligned with each other, and you are influencing each other's paths. They're helping you, you are helping them. So it's just important for us to acknowledge the bigger picture, for us to know that there are things happening behind the scenes that we don't see in front of us. All that to say, y'all, our challenges and obstacles are blessings, and we are encouraged to see them as such, to adopt that perception. Hold on, let me return on this Hertz frequencies video because it paused. Okay. So we also got stillness. Stillness. When challenges or obstacles arise, sometimes we will feel the need to be impulsive and we'll just react and we'll want to respond to it, right away. But what if we responded to challenges and obstacles with stillness? I feel like our need to act so quickly to come up with a solution is rooted in us wanting to have control over everything. We want to take control of the situation. We want to take control of our lives in every single way. And so when a challenge or obstacle arises, we'll take action and we'll try to take control of the situation. But it's like, what if we responded with stillness? And instead of just reacting from a place of wanting to take control out of fear, we responded with stillness out of faith. Faith that the answers, the solutions, the clarity that we are seeking exists within us. And we will only gain that clarity, we will only know the solutions when we come into stillness. When we allow ourselves to slow down and listen consciously. We've also got flexibility. Allow yourself to be flexible. When challenges or obstacles arise in your life, be flexible. Again, we have to see the bigger picture. And we have to, well, we don't have to, but we are encouraged to allow life to surprise us, right? If you really think about it, like, would you really actually want to have, if you could, control over every aspect of your life? We want the surprises that life comes with, the miracles, the unexpected blessings, the pleasant surprises, the shifts and pivots and turns that are unexpected but end up leading us to destinations and experiences that were beyond our limited perception, that were beyond our current scope of imagination. And we're so grateful, right? We've all experienced that, right? A shift, a change that was unexpected and sudden, that at first we didn't understand, but later we felt so grateful for it. Be flexible. Be flexible with your life, with your journey, with your path, and allow things to change. Remain in a state of flow. Don't be in a state, don't resist. Don't come into a state of resistance because of fear. Because you want to take control, because you want to have all the answers, because you're afraid of uncertainty and unknowns and the mysteries of life that are inevitable. Be flexible. We've also got wonders. I feel like this is in tune with us acknowledging the wonders of life, the mysteries of life, and allowing ourselves to be in that state of wonder, right? To not have all the answers, to explore and strengthen and expand and play with our imagination and creativity and be wondrous. If we had all the answers, if we had all the control, the wonder would be taken out of our lives. We wouldn't be wondering, and wonder is a beautiful thing. Let's see what I want to look into this wonder card, because I feel like this is the first time that I actually get this card. We've got the quartz crystal. Just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first, nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe, anything and everything is possible. I am loving how these messages are unfolding. Everything is so divinely in tune with each other. Here we've got flexibility, right? Allowing ourselves to be flexible. Allowing ourselves to not limit ourselves to our thoughts, to our current limited perceptions and ways of thinking. Allow yourself to be in a state of wondering what's going to happen next in your life, wondering how things are going to sort out, wondering the possibilities. It's a beautiful thing. It's a gift. See it as a gift. See the unknown. See the wondrousness in your life as a gift, as a blessing. We've also got simplicity. Sometimes the challenge and the obstacle in our lives is the resistance to the simplicities in our lives, right? We want the grandiose, we want all of these things, all of these cultural, societal messages that we receive, that we dismiss the beauty and the the divinity and the simplicity of life. Turn back to the basics. Turn back to the basics and allow yourself to bask in the beauty of a simple life, of the simplicities. Notice the simplicities. Notice the details in your life. Don't be moving so fast and don't get so distracted to the point that you miss out on the details of God, on the details of spirit. We've also got wisdom. Again, just an affirmation, encouragement, reminder that you are wise. Tune to your wisdom, the wisdom that you've gained. You are so much wiser now. Embrace that, honor that, embody that. Turn to your own wisdom. Turn to your wisdom. What have you learned? What wisdom have you gained in your life? Acknowledge it. Acknowledge the wisdom. Honor the wisdom by practicing it. Reminding yourself of it. Okay. What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week under this Libra full moon? What do we focus on healing? What do we focus on healing? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? My right ear is ringing softly. What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? Okay, we've got quite a few cards here. Focus on healing energy. There's so much healing taking place at this time. So much healing. Again, switch to the perspective, to the perception of seeing your life as a spiritual experience. Every experience that you experience in your life today, tomorrow, yesterday, see it as a spiritual experience. Become the student of it to learn from the spiritual experiences. See your experiences as teachers and guides that are guiding you towards strengthening, practicing, learning. You're learning spirit, tuning into spirit, embodying spirit, aligning with spirit. See them all as opportunities to do that, to be that, to embody that, to learn that. And see life through the perspective, especially at this time, in this season, in this moment, as you being surrounded by healing energy at this time. Everything that you're going through right now is intending to heal you. So if you were to see the challenge, the obstacle, whatever it is that you're going through, the success, the joy, the love, the light, the darkness, the everything, if you were to see it as healing energy, oh my goodness, you will empower yourself, because you will see everything as an opportunity to heal. What can this situation, what can this relationship, what can this conversation, what can this experience heal in me? What healing can it bring forth? What healing is it bringing forth? We've also got sacred space. Gift yourself the sacred space. Gift yourself sacred space. I feel called to look at the booklet to see what this author of this beautiful deck interprets this card as. Find a spot in your home or office that you can access easily. Create a sacred spot just for you. This will be a place for you alone. This is a beautiful week for us, a beautiful season for us, as we're talking about what we should focus on healing. May we create a space for us to heal in the first place, a safe space for ourselves. If space is at a premium, then a shelf or corner will do. Put here only those items that hold significant meaning to you and touch you on a deep personal level. So essentially, this is encouraging us to create somewhat of an altar for ourselves, somewhat of like a little nook, a little shelf, a little space, regardless how big or small it is, for us to intend it and create it and honor it as our sacred space to turn to meditate in, to be still in, to reflect in. Place a candle, even if it cannot be lit. This signifies the element of fire and represents the flame of Creator's love for you. The fire of creation or purification. Perhaps fire means something entirely different to you. Use this space to go to daily, even if it's just for a few moments, to ground and calm yourself. Working this into your daily routine will bring you to a place of greater understanding. Beautiful. So essentially, this card is guiding us towards healing, guiding us towards a spiritual practice of turning to the sacred space that we create for ourselves on a daily basis. So that's a message for many of you. Create that sacred space for yourself if you don't have one already. And that space is you, it's yours to turn to every single day, even if it's just for a few moments, to take some deep breaths, to calm yourself, to calm your nervous system, and return to the truth. We've also got integration. We are in a deep state, in a deep season of major integration at this time, integrating our lessons, integrating our spiritual practices, integrating our awakenings, integrating our wisdom. Allow yourself to keep integrating. Integrating is incredibly important because you can know, right? You can know that, you can know that you can know the truth that, let's say that you were really, really awakened to the truth that you do not have control over everything, right? So you can know that truth. You can awaken to that. But if you're not integrating that truth, if you're not actually practicing it and you're still trying to take control over everything, what good is that truth doing to you? What good is that awareness doing to you if you're not actually integrating it into your state of being? We've got home. Home is very healing, and I feel home to be a state of being. So return, be at home with yourself, and that will be incredibly healing for you. See home as a state of being. How do you define home, and how can you embody home? And changes. The changes that you are experiencing at this time in this season of your life are incredibly healing. Again, see the changes, the experiences, the situations that you are going through at this time as healing opportunities to heal. And this is confirmation, this is affirmation that the changes you are experiencing are healing. It is also suggesting that if you would like to heal and what you've been doing hasn't been contributing to your healing, then it's time to make changes. So be honest with yourself with any changes that you may need to make. What do we focus on surrendering at this time in this upcoming week? What do we focus on surrendering as we approach and progress into the Libra full moon? What do we focus on surrendering? 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 Okay. Let's get into this, y'all. We've got surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Surrender frustration, y'all. Frustration and defensiveness, nothing good comes from that. Nothing progressive, nothing healing. comes from that. So return to a state of calm. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationship. So surrender stubbornness, y'all, is what's been coming up for these 3 cards. We've also got surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. I don't know about you all, but whenever we've got a full moon coming up, I just tend to be more tired. I tend to be more exhausted. I tend to need more sleep. So listen to your mind, body, and spirit and rest as needed. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Again, it's releasing control. It is reminding ourselves of the truth, of our truth, of divine truth. It is trusting divine order, divine timing, and thriving, right? Let us circle back to the message of tuning into trust, of trust being the key for us to thrive. Surrender your attachment to results. Do what you can with what you have, and then let it go. Hand it over to the divine from there. Do your best and allow your best to be enough, and trust that it is taken care of from the divine. Trust that you are in co-creation with the divine, and the divine is feeling your efforts, knowing your efforts, and doing what it's divinely doing that you may not be able to see in front of you, but it's taking place because remember, see things from a higher perspective. It's bigger than us. This life is bigger than us. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Take action, my friends. What is it that you need to take action towards? Small steps. Focus on the step in front of you. Again, do what you can with what you have, and trust that that is going to propel you and progress you, and that is enough. But surrender procrastination. All right, our affirmations, y'all. I'm not even going to shuffle the deck because we got quite a few here, and I'm sure this reading is already pretty long. I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. I am at peace. I express my creativity. My unique and creative talents and abilities flow through me and are expressed in deeply satisfying ways. My creativity is always in demand. I love that. My creativity is always in demand. Life is simple and easy. Simplicity, y'all. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself. I trust life. All is well. Trust and simplicity. I let go of all expectations. There we go again. Surrender your attachment to results, to expectations. I flow freely and lovingly with life. I love myself. I know that only good awaits me at every turn. Beautiful. Each age, I am at peace with my age. So I am at peace is coming up consistently, right? Let us prioritize our peace. Let us tune into peace, return to a state of peace. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am always the perfect age for where I am in life. My friends, this was such a beautiful reading. I'm so honored to have received it and related to you. Thank you to the divine. Divine timing is real, divine order is real, divine guidance is real, divine support is real, divine love is real, divine light is real. May we trust and thrive. May we confront and acknowledge the truth. Thank you all for being here. you're not already subscribed, click subscribe. Let's have a beautiful Libra full moon ahead. Journaling prompts for this Libra full moon are coming up, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.